Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be unboxing and trying out the Dreamanddesign Skyler, as you can see here. I got lucky and found her at my Walmart today, and I don't think she has been released on Amazon here yet. And I'm looking forward to trying the No So Fashion with her thingy. So let's get her unboxed. Alright, so here is Skyler and her stuff out of the box, but before I show you her stuff, I want to take a moment to admire the art in her box, because I was looking at it and there's a lot of little details. Like up in this corner, there is all of the runway outfit sketches, and then there's some printed on stuff there. And those shoes, I believe, are Skyler's shoes from the mini fashion packs. And then over here there's little fabrics and thread. And then there's another picture of Skyler's runway outfit with some more like materials, the fabric she used, and I think those are the hair clips her runway doll comes with. I do not know because I don't have the runway doll. And these are some other little fashion sketches for stuff. Don't know if those are based on any of the dolls or not, but there's some really neat details. I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into a room. And I also really like another packaging piece that it came with, this little shelf thing that came there. I'm definitely going to reattach it and use it because I really like the details of it. Anyway, now onto the doll. We'll start with her. Now her hair is really crunchy, but that is because they want these curls to stay in. So I'm gonna have to wash her hair because it's just too crunchy for me to brush out. I don't normally wash the doll's hair, but I mean, this is like crunch all the way up to here, so she kind of needs a bath. And then her earrings, they're like safety pins with beads put on one side, and I think it's really creative. And she has some really nice makeup. And her outfit, this is kind of like a swimsuit type thing, kind of like what Tiara Song's Light Purple thing is. And she has an interesting skirt, and her shoes say Bradshaw, I think that's how you pronounce it, on them, which is her last name, which you probably already know. And I just think that's a neat detail. And they have really nice silver soles. Anyway, some other things she came with. She came with this little cutting board, which is kind of, I don't know if you can see it very well in this, but it's a bit rainbowy holographic, which is fun. And I don't know if these are just packaging or actually meant to come with the doll, but she has these two little like dress design on cardboard. I don't know if they were meant to be kept, but I'm keeping them. And then the fun thing about her table, so for one thing, the wheels move, and then you can also like tip it at an angle, so you can have it go flat or angled. I'm gonna leave it on flat for now so I can set stuff on it so that nothing slides off. Now her chair, for some reason it is purple. I would have thought they would have made it blue since it's for a blue doll, but I don't know, maybe there was some specific reason why. Anyway, her sewing machine is basically the same thing as Jet's, and the needle does move, which is nice. I really like that detail. And speaking of moving parts, her scissors, she has two pairs. They open, both of them, and I really like this attention to detail because that is just such a neat little detail for them. And then she has this iron to iron out her clothes, because I guess she's one of those fancy people, I guess, who actually irons their clothes. I don't know if that's a fancy person thing or not, but I don't really iron my clothes, so I don't know. And then she comes with these little pen thingies. So she has some that look like pens and some that are just sticks, and they're in every color of the rainbow except yellow, and it kind of bothers me that it's every color but yellow because her paints have yellow, but I mean, I can't really do anything about it. And then she comes with this little jar for you to stick her pens in, and all of them fit. And oops, I'm just about to lose them all. And it looks kind of nice and with them all sticking out. And her little pencil pen thingy that goes for notebook also fits inside. And I would assume that the pens that come with the runway dolls also fit. And then she has this pretty flower. I do not know what flower it is supposed to be, but it's pretty, and I like it. And then, as I mentioned before, she has these little paints. I just need to get them all on my hand. But they're in all colors of the rainbow and white, and each one has like a little number on it. like how paint actually has, and I think that's kind of a neat little detail. And then her little painter's palette has all the colors on it, and I think they are made, yep, they are made in the exact same color as little paintballs, which is another really neat little detail. I just like the detail that they're putting into this. I think it is very fun. And then she has two different paint brushes, one that is for big details and one that's for smaller details. Now personally, from my experience painting dolls, she does not have a paintbrush small enough for the fine details. However, I don't think she's painting dolls, so maybe she doesn't need a fine one. And then her pin cushion, these are not real pins, but it's a little rainbow, and that's kind of fun. She has a coffee cup, and the lid spins, but I don't know if it comes off. And her dress stand, so it's not a normal dress stand like Jet's. It has all these holes and stuff for you to stick the clothing on, and I believe these thingies here are for sticking into the holes like this, or this. I don't know if there's these different ones go in different sized holes, but that is neat. And that is the red, and on the dress stand is the red fabric that she comes with, and then she has this orange one with words on it, and a yellow one that is the same fabric as Sunny's original dress from the series 1. And she has this really pretty green color. It's not really Jade's color, it's more like a Jewel's color, which I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but I like this color better than I like Jade's color. And then there's this really pretty blue mesh, and I really like this. And a really pretty purple, like, I'm not sure what material this is, but it's a nice texture. Now this stick thingy, when I first saw it, I didn't know what it was for, but I think it is for shoving the fabric in this hole back here. Now I would probably just do it with my fingers, but I don't know if that's gonna hurt them or not, so this might end up getting used. And lastly, I've saved this for last. This is her notebook, which has a color and reveal aspect. And I think for a toy marketed towards children, that's kind of a mistake, because if you put a notebook in water in real life, a picture doesn't appear, you just ruin the whole notebook. So they probably should have put a bit more thought into that, but this is doll land, so things work differently. So I'm now going to stick it in the water and see what happens. So I've stuck it in, and there is now a light gray picture, and I wonder if it gets, I'm going to stick it in longer to see if it gets darker. And while sticking it in the water, I'm seeing that it is kind of like the material here, it's kind of like a shimmery, almost a similar shimmer as the one thingy, her cutting mat. And the picture has not really changed in lightness or darkness, so I'm going to stick in the other side and see what it is. I'm just going to leave it in a bit because I think actually there is a minor effect. So it looks like the design for some kind of doll or outfit, I guess, and with all the different little drawings, and I think that's fun. I'm going to stick it in just a bit longer and try not to drip water on myself. Okay, I don't think putting in there longer is going to do anything, so I'm just going to leave it over here to dry. Now that I have shown you everything, I'm going to make a dress with this.